Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today is gonna be circuit training, focusing on legs, and this is actually my first time doing this kind of videos. Well, actually, not my first time. It's my second time, but it's been a long time since I recorded or did any sort of YouTube video. So, my apologies to the viewers if I, stumble along throughout the video, and I just suddenly keep quiet because I don't know what to say. I don't think I've ever spoken 30 minutes straight, but I will try my best. So as you can see here, it's very beginners exercises. Um, for those who haven't been active for a long time. For me, for example, prior to this, I was sort of active, but not so much. I would be active for like a week and then not be active for like a couple of months. Just after the baby being born, dad stuff. But you know what? I've been using that as an excuse for a really long time. So I think it's time for me to get back. Even if it's just 30 minutes a day, it's better than nothing. And I always do this after I finish my work. And it takes me around 30 minutes to do it. But editing and all this other stuff takes much longer than that. The point is, let's push ourselves to do better, because we can do better, especially in terms for our health. As we get older, it's definitely tougher. As you can, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm already sort of getting, my lower back is already sort of getting tired from just doing few warm-ups, like reps. So I mean, this is gonna hit really hard because it's been a long time. And for me, I used to love leg workouts because I played a lot of football. That's soccer. God, I hate it when people say soccer. Anyways, I used to play a lot of football, and I used to love leg exercises. But ever since I started doing it again, oh my god, it's dreadful. And also my balance is really off. So throughout the video, you're gonna see me like set myself back up to the standard position. But anyways. As you can see, so far I've done, for the warm-up phase, I've done squats, deadlift imitation, and now I'm doing the Bulgarian split squats. I don't know why they say Bulgarian, but maybe I should do a little bit more research on that. From these exercises so far, I think the split squat is my favorite because for me it is the most difficult to do at the moment. In the future, let's see. At the moment, this is the most difficult for me to do. Even during the warm-up phase is really difficult. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really trying to put a straight face here. So after the split squat, I believe I'm going to do calf raises. And calf raises, the thing about calf raises is like, try not to lock your knees when you're doing the calf raises. Sometimes that might throw your balance off a bit, but I try not to lock my knees as much as possible. But as you fatigue, you tend to forget about these little things, but just keep it in mind. I'm not a big fan of calf raises. I don't know, like it's kind of difficult to develop calves. Genetically, some people have like enormous calves, and it's just what it is. But I don't know if you can tell, my calves are not that big, but I don't mind doing calf raises, but I wish they were like better alternatives to the calf raises, and I'm sure they are, but with the lack of tools that I have, I can't really think of other things other than calf raises. Anyway, so this stance here, the horse stance, I think I saw this in a lot of like Chinese movies back in the day, like Jet Li or Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan doing his like drunken master training. I see this stance a lot, and he's got like these teapots on his knees while he's doing that. So I was wondering what was that called, and I was wondering the benefits of it. Of course, most of us who are in the health and fitness industry, isometric exercises, fantastic for endurance and fantastic for core, especially. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't really know like why they used to use horse stances a lot, but I guess again I'll have to do a little bit more research on exactly what it is it's beneficial for. Anyway, so I'm ending here with some leg swings because at this point of time my legs are in just the warm-up phase. Even though it's like a beginner's exercise, my legs are really tight. I feel tight everywhere, like in my groins, hams, glutes, calves. Thank God I have like no foot problem. Otherwise, that's gonna be, a kind of difficult thing to overcome. So some of these like warm-up exercises that I'm doing now, it's like for my football days. We all used to do like these kind of movements a lot before we started any match. And since I don't know if you can tell, but this floor that I'm standing on, it's called tatami. If you're from Japan, you would know. Yeah, I love these kind of floors. They're very easy to sleep on. You know what I mean? It's not like your regular hardwood floor or marbles or something. Like in India, we use a lot of marbles for floor and stuff. But it's very good. So anyway, sorry about that. I'm getting started with the squat, and the weights that I'm starting with the squat is about 25 kilos. Now, and this is a problem for me. I tell people, or not tell people, I try to advise people not to like ego lift, but this is a beginner's video, and I'm already starting with like 25 kilos on each hand, and 25 kilos is not a joke. There you go. As you can see, that was like a terrible lift off, but that's the sort of technique you want to use to lift yourself up. I think in the first set here, like I get about, I don't know, like maybe 6 reps. This is the third one, then the fourth and fifth. There you go. I'm struggling. I'm already struggling. But the sixth. Okay, that's it. Yeah, and that's how you want to get down. You put the weight down. You sort of want to do like a jerk movement upwards, and then move it down slowly. As this dumbbell in particular, like this style of dumbbell, the adjustable ones, not really ideal for doing squats or deadlifts or squats in general, because if you have the the fixed weight, the ones that's like in a weird shape at the end of it, if you have those, then you can rest the bottom of the dumbbell on the balls of your shoulder. So then it's like, you don't have to put the weights, you don't have to put your shoulder in between your weights, in between the plates, so it's sometimes you sort of get like a friction on your skin, and that doesn't really help your skin. So yeah, if you have the fixed weight dumbbells, that's better for squats. And hopefully I'll buy some other dumbbells and then show you exactly what it is. And to the second exercise, again, deadlift, 25 kilos each hand, 6 to 8 reps. If you can go heavier, that's a bit better. Like my deadlifts are not so strong. That's why I want to start. I want to start heavy. To be honest, if you're starting your exercises, you should always start heavy, and then try to end it like lighter. Don't go the opposite way. After a good warm up, maybe don't go like your max. Like what I mean. If your 1 rep max is like 100 kilos in deadlift or something, on squats, let's say, don't try to do like 90 kilos or something. Just do 80, like have like 20% off or something, and then just train like that way. Especially for beginners. But if you're beginners, your 1 rep max is probably going to be quite low. But yeah, as you can see, I've already tested myself with 1 rep max. If you really want to know how much I could do with the dumbbells, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, this is about 20% off of my 1 rep max, so you could do the math. I'm not really good at math. Yeah, and then after the deadlifts, we're going to the Bulgarian split squat. Again, it's like by this time I'm super tired. 6 to 8 reps is ideal. I think, yeah, I can tell from my face. I think I'm only gonna get around maybe 3, or if I'm lucky, maybe 4. That's the third one. You can see my face like really struggling. Yeah, I guess that's it. And yeah, switch it to the other leg. I can feel that pain right there, as you can see. But yeah, no pain, more gain. All right, the no pain, no gain, no pain, no gain. I don't know about that, man. For me, it's more about no pain, more gain. Maybe a little bit of pain actually. Yeah, actually, no pain, no gain. That's what it is. But yeah, on the right side, I think I'm gonna get. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get 3 as well. That's about it. And do I get one more? Nah, that's it. As you can see, this is a beginner's exercise. Again, please don't go too heavy if you don't need to, or if your energy is really low, just go light, or just don't even do any weights. I don't know if you can see, I have some bands on the side there. You could do it with bands as well. If you want to do more exercises with bands, please leave in the comments below, and then I will do variations of band exercises. And anyways, this is all follow along, so please follow along and see if you can do better than me, or if you can do as well as me, or worse. It doesn't matter. The fact is, you're moving and you're trying to get better. All right, that's all I want to do. I want to help as many people as possible. And you must be wondering, like, why is this guy doing exercises or something, or why is this guy telling us, talking to us about fitness and all. I technically still am. I'm a fitness professional. I do have a certification in personal fitness. So fitness is something I didn't know I was gonna do. Like, I didn't know I was gonna be a certified fitness trainer, but I don't know. Like, I've loved training my whole life. Training football, and then fitness and football sort of goes hand to hand. So I don't know. I just ended up doing it, and I really enjoy it. And even after like 10 plus years, I really enjoy it. And again, this last exercise that I'm doing is it's horse stance. Again, about 30 seconds. I think I'm really fatigued at this time, so my glutes is not as low as I'd like it to be. But it's parallel to the bench, so I guess it's okay. Yeah, just hold about 30 seconds. And if you're in a lot of pain at this point, it's okay to fail. With the power of editing, you don't see me like failing, but I actually failed a couple of times. But as you can see, I cut here and there, and obviously to make the video shorter also. I don't want to make a video that's like 50 minutes long, and the thumbnail says 30-minute workout, so that doesn't make sense at all. And yeah, so I think this is the second round in the circuit training. So circuit training is basically a couple of exercises that you do with little to minimum breaks. If you want to take longer breaks, if you need to take longer breaks, please take longer breaks. I advise you to take longer breaks. Not everyone is in the same fitness level. Some of you might be starting at this point, or some of you might be already somewhere, and you want a little bit more difficult challenge, and then please enjoy and challenge yourself. One way to keep track of all this would be writing it down, like how many you've done, and yeah, that's how you'll get to know if you're doing better in weeks to come. And I think over here now that I'm holding is about 15 kilos. Yeah, like 7.5, 7. Yes, 15 kilos. And with this, you want to try to get around 8 to 12, or even 8 to 10 is all right. I think in this particular set, I might get around 10. So this is the fourth and fifth, and please pay attention to the form that I'm doing. I'm trying to go as low as I can. If you have knee issues or anything with the like lower body joints, and it's getting a little too hectic, please stop. Just stop immediately and don't do it. I don't know if you saw it, but I did it a side view so that you can see how exactly I'm doing. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the form of the exercises that I do. There's already like plethora of videos out there that talks about the correct form. So if you think my form is not so good, please let me know, or direct me to a video, and I will try to do better. But I think, well, I know my moves. I know the way my body works. So, but if you think it's not good, please let me know. It's always good to get constructive criticism. Anyways, continuing with the deadlift, I think I might. No, I've already done the side view, so I think I'm just gonna go from here. Anyways, at this point of time, I don't know if you can tell, I'm super fatigued. Yes, when I recorded this, I hadn't. I haven't really trained for like a long time. I think at least like 1 year plus. So yeah, as you can see, like my life was incredibly sedentary. It's been a long time since, and I like this is the first video that I did, like first comeback video that I did, and I don't think I should have started with legs, because like that's really difficult for me at the moment. But it's been about, I think, 2.5, 3 weeks now. I'll post my next leg workout in a couple of days. Please give me some time. But yeah, you'll see a huge improvement, because I feel a lot stronger even like within 3 weeks. People talk a lot about satellite cells. I'm not too knowledgeable about satellite cells, but it kind of makes sense because for the longest time before I had a kid, I used to train. I trained like consistently at least for like 14-15 years. So I started training. I'm 31 now, but I started training when I was, I'd like to say 16. Yeah, about 16 I started training. 15, 16. And before that I was always playing sports. All the dudes in India, we love playing sports, man. Whether it's cricket, football, basketball. We're not good at any of those sports except for cricket. But yeah, I was supremely active. Even in university, supremely active. Tried to go pro in Canada. Had a huge injury. But it is what it is. It's all right. But anyway, so this is the side view from the split squats. As you can see, even with the lighter weight, I should be doing much more reps, but I think I only get about 4 or 5 at the best. I think I get 4 here. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I get about 4. But yeah, don't let that. Of course, I was a bit disappointed. I wanted to do more. I thought I could do more at that point of time. But man, it is, that's fitness, that's life. Sometimes you fail and sometimes you succeed, but for sure you will succeed once you know you have failed. And I've failed many times in my life. Don't let that stop you. Take it as, take it as it is. Take it as a loss. Take it take it as like a, demotivate, whatever you want to take it as. But one thing I can tell you for sure, you will definitely learn from whatever mistake or whatever loss that you have lost, or whatever it is that you regretted doing. If you regretted doing something, then you obviously learn from it, because otherwise you wouldn't regret it. Anyways, as you can see, by this time terribly exhausted, I'm limping a little bit. I think I might have even pulled a cramp at this point, but I sort of edited it out. Yeah, I think I put like a calf, my right calf got cramped or something, and then I edited that. I think it was at that moment, or maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. But I know somewhere I got a cramp. Anyway, so you want to take, if you want to take longer breaks, please, take all the time you need. Take longer breaks, but get back to it. Anyways, you only have 30 minutes to go. Just try to push through it. I actually got about 3 rounds. In the second round, I actually did no weights. I did all the exercises, but no weights. But the video went to like, I think 42 minutes. And again, thumbnail says only 30 minutes, so I had to cut that part out. But for me, it was good. It was a good challenge. I actually ended with the 15 kilos, which was my third round. And then this is another way of doing your calf raises, with a bit of elevation with the spare dumbbell plates. This exercise, if I had to just in general, I don't really like calf raises. But if I had to, choose between this one and the standard, flat on your flat foot on the ground, I would choose this one, with the better elevation. And this versus stairs, I think stairs would be better. Yeah, because of more elevation and better plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. So I think in this one, I'm not sure. I think I get about 20. Yeah, I think yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, what you want to do is in this exercise is like, you want to hold the top position as long as you can. Of course, you don't want to solely focus on balance, but try to hold the top position. When you're like plantar flexion, and when you're at the top position, try to hold that for like a second or two, and don't get too jacked up on the numbers, like, oh man, I did 20 or something. Try to hold that, and then you can do less reps, and that's okay. And I think we're about to end the exercise with the isometric hold. As you can see, I put my cap, backwards, because that gives you more power. So if you didn't know that, you should try it. If you're wearing a cap during your workout, you put it backwards and it gives you more power. Trust me, I know. And then there's the last couple of seconds. My body's shaking, my legs are shaking. I'm closing my eyes. I'm saying, please God, at least try to let me finish this. Giving my namastes to everyone. There you go, I think, and then we're about to finish, and there you go, round 2 finished. All right, and of course we have to end it with proper stretching. You don't want like incredibly sore muscles or really tight muscles the next day. And leg training I usually do about once a week. Sometimes if I'm feeling really good, I'll do twice a week. Of course, because my sports is based on leg development and core development and endurance. So yeah, stretch it out. I really love this stretch. I don't really know what you call this, but you know, the stretch, this stretches your lower back, you know, your glutes, especially the glutes, because the exercises that you did for this round, this circuit training is really glute heavy as well. So you know, when you're in this position, you want to turn your head the other way, and then the other way to your feet, to your legs. Sorry, yeah. You want to turn the other way. Anyways, same here, and then look this way. There you go. This is an awesome stretch. Oh, I did a little form mistake here. If you can, try to put your resting leg straight instead of, you know, mine is sort of bent. Try to put it straight. Well, that's an awesome glute stretch. There are more. Again, there's one this is one variation of the glute stretch. There you go. And you can't see my other arm, but my other arm is actually through the loop. You know, it's not around my right leg. It's through the loop that I've made. And this is another way of, you know, holding a glute stretch. Again, do the same thing to the other side. As you can see here, the loop there. My arm inside the loop, not outside the leg. Hold it there. Generally, you want to hold these like stretching positions for like between 3 to 5 deep breaths, or you know, 10 to 15 seconds. Hold it nice and tight. I think I forget where I learned that. I'll have to check it, but you know, it's during those. That's the shortest amount of time that your body sends a signal to your brain saying, you know, those part of the body needs more blood. I think I could be wrong. I'll have to check it again. But at least the stimulus part is correct. And this is a incredible karate stretch actually. The groins. I love this stretch, man. This stretch is freaking awesome. You know, try it. When you come out of it, you want to move forward instead of just shooting it up. You want to move forward first, and then, you know, retract your knees in the center line. And of course, this is a standard standard glute stretch. Hamstring stretch. Hamstring, you know, your gastrocnemius, iliopsoas. Fantastic stretch. You want to flex your toe as much as possible. You know, if you don't flex your toe, that's okay. What happens sometimes is when you flex your toe, you know, you lose the ability to reach further towards your toe, which is okay. You know, you want a good stretch. You don't want to just, you know, hang there and like. Even if the stretch is a little bit more painful, you know, you're getting more flexible that way. And that's how you know when it's a little bit painful. Then that's your pain threshold. That's your how do you say, new marker. Yeah, new marker. And then, you know, the more you stretch, the better you become at flexibility. And this is your, you know, downward dog, whatever you want to call it. I love this stretch as well. Incredible for your core, for your rectus abdominis, lower back as well. I really love this, and this too. This is I love this child pose. Incredible for the lower back. Yeah, and keep in mind when you're stretching, you know, relax your mind, take deep breaths. You know, try not to hold your breath in any of these stretches, because that defeats the purpose. You know, you want the blood to flow. You want more oxygen in your body. So take deep breaths, hold the stretches, relax your mind. You know, tell your mind, you know, you've done the hard part. Now it's time for you to stretch, drink a lot of water, and, you know, have some good food. Stay warm, because as you all know, after a tough workout, your immune system is shocked, and it's you could get sick quite easily. So yeah, please protect yourself. If you're in a cold environment, after a while, at the first couple of minutes, your body might be really hot, because of the exercises, but try to keep yourself warm. You don't want a cold body after your immune system is shocked, because your immune system for that moment, for after exercises, is going to be quite low, and it won't be able to defend itself as well as it would in a normal situation. And yeah, this is another one of my favorite football glute stretches. Oh, this is incredible. I love this stretch as well. If you want more of a stretch, try to put your elbows down. There you go. Try to put your elbows down and lift your hip up as much as possible. If you want even more than that, you can lie down flat on the ground all the way, and then you try to bring your hip up, and that's really going to stretch your glutes. And also, but watch out for your ankle as well, because this really puts a little bit of strain on the ankle. If you lie down, of course, more strain. And yeah, like this is another stretch for your knee flexibility. Anyways, that's all for today. See you next time.